Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, you're watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans 1977. It's time for WWE Evolve Event Center, where wrestling action involves the WWE ID prospects, the PC prospects, and indie wrestlers from all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, and here's the man to bring you the wrestling report and action from the WWE Evolve Event Center, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977, episode number 2178, ladies and gentlemen. And tell you, it's been a crazy week so far. I mean, it has been, like I said, it's been an insane kind of week. There was no Bofas. Tic Tac Doe premiered this past Monday, and then the day after, the host of the original Tic Tac Doe, the host of the classic, iconic version of Tic Tac Doe, Wink Martindale, passed away. Then you get into today. I was doing a baseball review podcast and everything else, and just, and everything else in between. And I really don't know. I really don't know what's up, man. So it's like, oh, dude, now we got wrestling. And as you know, Wrestling Week is going to get even crazier. Because I just found out that Collision will be on tomorrow night instead of Saturday night because of the fact we got hockey playoffs going on in TNT. So it is a huge deal, and it is a huge deal. Wrestling is there's going to be wrestling almost every single night. I mean, almost every single night. You had Evolve, which I want to talk about in a few minutes, and Dynamite tonight. Tomorrow I got TNA and Collision to worry about, which is going to be interesting for sure. And then, I got, let's see. Yeah, TNA and Collision to worry about tomorrow night. Then I got SmackDown on Friday. Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania Night 1 on Saturday, and then WrestleMania Night 2 on Sunday. So it's... And to cap it all off, it's Holy Week. As we know, we just celebrate. Passover just got passed this past Saturday. Passover started on Saturday. Then you got Palm Sunday, this past Sunday. And then Friday you got Good Friday. And then Sunday you got Easter. And holy mackerel, it's crazy. Like if Burt Ward, like I said again, if Burt Ward was a wrestling fan, and he reprised his iconic role, he'd be like, holy WrestleMania week, Batman. So, it is cool to have that, and I gotta tell you, it's going to be an insane week, let me tell you. It is going to be insanely cracky, wacky weekend, so we'll find out what the heck is going on there, but we got a lot to talk about here. I mean, as you know, it's the final Evolve before Stand and Deliver. As you know, Evolve, they're trying to get Evolve off the ground. You know, Stevie Turner is running things as the GM. Ava has trusted her with this and with this job, and she's doing a very decent job. Let me tell you, she's, very, very impartial, and she's, and as promised, she had the main event, a fatal four-way matchup between the ladies who've been prominent on Evolve. That'd be Brindley Reese and Tom Monroe, Kendall Gray, and Callie Armstrong. We'll get to them in a minute. And Chewy Martinez interviewed each of these four ladies before that matchup. First up was Kendall Gray, who promised that she'll win the matchup. And then you got the VIP section, Ice Williams, who was one of the ID prospects, ended up joining on the VIP section. Trill London versus Harlem Rose. Did you know Trill London was a former Miami Dolphin? I think Alex Putnam better find out his real name. Because I know Alex Putnam, A Pizzle 90. If I know if he's watching this, I do know that he knows that he probably knows who Trill London is, because he is a former Miami Dolphin. So I'm sure he'll look up Trill London for sure. Going against Harlem Lewis, and Harlem Lewis wins the match. Now, I heard rumors that Cora Jade broke up with him. Jeez, what's going on? Everybody hooking up in NXT. You know? I gotta tell you, it's like, you know, I think Thea Hale and Nathan Frazier broke up. I think Thea Hale and Harlem Lewis going out. I don't know. It's crazy insane. Let me tell you. I really don't know what's going on. You know, NXT's like freaking musical chairs when it comes to dating, man. I mean, for me, I was wishing I was dating either Nikita Lyons or Gigi Dolan, but that ain't happening. So, like, why bother? NXT's been like musical chairs dating as of late. But anyways, Lewis did win the matchup, but then when Chewy Martinez was interviewing Lewis after the matchup, Gallus comes out, interrupts Harlem Lewis, and starts taunting him. And then the trio come out to face them, you know, Jack Cartwheel, Cappuccino Jones, and Jordan Oasis, and Gallus, them Gallus boys, the Coffee Brothers and Wolfgang, Gallus boys on top. And I think if worst comes to case scenario, I think Drew McIntyre, after WrestleMania, if he loses against Damian Priest, or during the street fight match against Damian Priest, he better recruit Gallus if he wants to beat Damian Priest. That's what I'm thinking. That's what you should do. Chewy Martinez interviewed Chantal Monroe. She is next. Chantal Monroe says she's looking forward to the Fatal 4-Way. No problem there. And joining Ice Williams in the VIP section, Luca Crucifino. Who tell basically Ice Williams, there's nothing moving over, you'll be fine. Don't want to mess with the consigliere of the Angelo family, that's for sure. Or you'll be sleeping with the fishes. Forget about it. Besides, Crucifino's got... I was like, why was Crucifino even there? He should be taking the flight to Las Vegas to get ready for the Stand and Deliver 6-man tag as the D'Angelo family takes on freaking Dark State. I mean, come on, seriously, Crucifino. And then Julia Martinez interviewed Callie Armstrong, and Callie Armstrong was very emotional with her speech, and she wants to prove why she wants to be the best, and you know, and so there's that. Earl Mensah of Metaphor took on Javier Bernal, and Mensah did end up winning the matchup. And then Chewy Martinez interviews the lovely. I'm starting to grow. Brinley Reese is starting to grow on me pretty good. I like Brinley Reese, and the Brinnergy and all that. And Brinley Reese says that she'll win the women's fatal 4-way matchup for the main event. And then Stevie Turner decided to make some matches for next week. A couple of matches in mind. Timothy Thatcher goes one-on-one with Bryce Donovan, while Sean Legacy will go up against Jackson Drake. You know. And then also Carly Bright will be in action next week. Also, she is at the VIP section for the main event. Brinley Reese versus Chantal Monroe versus Kendall Gray versus Callie Armstrong. And also during the match, now Brinley Reese tried to cheat using both feet on the ropes. Now, isn't a fatal 4-way no DQs or anything like that? So, I don't get it, but that's okay. But sadly, Brinley Reese did not win the matchup. I like Brinley Reese. She is cute. And ended up winning the matchup was Callie Armstrong. Now, watch out for her. You know something? I'll tell you what, Callie Armstrong keeps this going. She may end up in the main roster drafted to Raw or SmackDown before you know it. And you know what? Call me typical on this one. But if I see her make an alliance with either Bianca Belair or Jade Cargill, that's going to be... that could be something. So, so that's an alliance to be made for sure. But she's got a long way to go. But you know, we got Miss Jada Parker already on Stand and Deliver. She's come a long way. She really came up really, really fast. But before I conclude this video, I want to welcome a new subscriber to the channel, and I'm going to look for that channel right now. Because I had a notification back down to 7 more subscribers before hitting 400. And it's Adam the J. And Adam the J. Adam, welcome to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed my content and everything else in between. And yeah, if my video is very shoddy, I'm sorry. It's the app that I'm using to merge the videos together. If I can find a better app, or I can find an app to turn my videos back into normal, let's see now. But right now, it's all I can afford for the time being. But I'm doing my best to entertain you and the other great people out there, the beautiful people that watch this channel. So there's that. So up next, I got to talk about AEW Dynamite Spring Breakthrough from Boston, Massachusetts. We'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.